and it makes no sense. And the days are far apart. You must clean your lens. You must face your fear. There is always more to learn. There is more to dream. I believe in dreams.
Hey everybody, I'm Horatio, and welcome to another episode of How to Make an Album. I finished my song Dreams, but I want to give you a little bit of an update on the summer because it's been a long one. I hope you had a good one. For me, it's been jazz festival ending, and I had my birthday and a nice gig with some songwriters. Oh, there's some duck violence going on there. And I wanted to shout out a couple of other concerts from the festival. I saw John Scofield on the last day. A big shout out to Mikhail for giving me the ticket. Couldn't make it, unfortunately, so I got to check it out. It was very cool. He played with John Medeski on the keys and two guys I haven't heard of, but very nice, on drums and bass. And his song, I noticed he was playing tunes like jazz. He started the theme and then a bunch of solos and stuff. But his songs all had verse, chorus, bridge forms. There was a lot going on in the compositions, and it made everything seem very fresh. They were moving back and forth to different sections and very dynamic. So at some points you were just like, stay here, while they were playing some crazy solo. So very inspiring to see. And then my dad visited me, and we went to Santana on the Royal Arena. That was a very nice show as well. Very massive and high energy playing for 2 hours. No breaks, only bangers, only famous songs that everybody recognizes. So very cool to witness. Then I went to an amazing concert with Herbie Hancock. Damn, what a good show, this guy. Yeah, Herbie, needless to say, it was amazing. He still got it. He's 80 something years old, but he was jumping by the end of the show, jumping around with Lionel Lewicki on the guitar and him with a keytar playing all kind of fun stuff. So very cool show. And then I went to the improv camp where I learned for a week about improvised music and playing with a lot of cool people. We played with Keisuke Matsuno as an instructor, a guitarist from Berlin, very cool. And all a bunch of friends that I've made there and stuff, fellow musicians. And we learned a lot about different parts of improvisation. One of my key focuses was rhythm and grooves, and how to improvise in a free way, but also with a strong rhythmic, dynamic and rhythmic content. So I feel like I have a lot to learn there, and that's also where I showed a very early version of Dreams to everybody and getting a little feedback for it, or getting a little bit of a sense of where I'm going with it, and people seem to like it. They gave me good feedback about the drums being very natural sounding, so I'm very happy with that. And what else did they say? Just that it's very authentic and they believe what I'm saying is what I mean in the song, which I think is cool, because a lot of songs are like you sing, but it's just some lyrics where you want it to be true, you want it to feel real. And then a couple of other gigs. I had a concert with Mr. Wolfmantic, who has a new channel. You should check it out on my YouTube, or on his YouTube, on Mr. Wolfmantic's YouTube. That's where we'll be putting all the material for Mr. Wolfmantic going forward. And we're gonna make a festival in November called Mr. Wolfmantic Games Festival. Very excited about that too. I'm probably saying a lot of these things out of order, but hope this makes sense. I guess I've also done a couple of updates on some of the other songs. Video games, that I'm kind of happy with, but it's just guitar and voice, so nothing fancy. And then I also started working on the Hold My Hand, the 10-minute Leonard Cohen type ballad song that I have. But with that one, I haven't made much progress. I did a lot of takes. Hello, I'm just documenting the Hold My Hand project here before I'm gonna get rid of some of these recordings. Just take a look at all these damn takes. First day was a lot of random takes. Didn't really sound so good.
In truth, I expected to crawl just like a worm for the rest of my pitiful existence.
Well, tried different stuff. I mean, I did many takes of all the songs to try to get started on the process, but I didn't feel like making an update video on all of that, because I thought I'm gonna address it once each song is starting to be closer, at least, to something more reasonable in terms of progress. So it's been going slow, but process is not very sustainable because I'm doing it all just out of my free time, which is all I have for now. So I'm looking into all kinds of different hustles to make a living. So I'll keep doing this project, but I'll do it when I can, in between all the other projects. So anyway, to continue with the dreams, I started with it on guitar and piano. As you might know if you've seen the 1-hour video of breaking down the dreams compositional process. But since I wanted to do something special with it on the album, I wanted to give it some layers and some nice treatment. Well, I'll show you in Logic in a moment. Okay, enough with the forest stuff. Let's go into Logic. And I don't really know how to best show this process. And also, it's not really about showing the final song, but the way I got there. So here's the process. So now let's look into Logic. And I'm gonna do it with the headphones so that it doesn't feed into my nice microphone while we listen. So here's my project, and this is the latest version of the song. We've got a bunch of guitars, we've got the shakers, we've got the vocals. That's really the main thing, guitar and vocals. We've got the drums and the graveyard of the drums. It's really just this one. I made it using the keys on the drums, because I tried to use the Levi, the drummer, you know, the drummer from Logic, but he was not able to groove the way I wanted, so I just did it myself. In many takes I did the kick drum and snare, and separately of that I did the kind of ride, because it has and then some breaks in between different stuff. So it was an arduous process, but I got there. Well, you'll see in a moment. Then I have the bass and piano bass, PB. And for the bass I opted for the Hydrosynth, which is this bad boy right here. But I tried initially with the Moog bass, the Moog emulation from Universal Audio, but in the end it's cooler to be able to tweak filters and things in real time with the knobs, so that's why it's nicer to have a physical one, and since I have it, I use it. And then finally the piano here, you can see this is the final track, but this is the graveyard, and this is only the best takes that I kept messing around with. I have many more that were not at all what it should be. So let's just have a listen. Okay. So this is
As the years go by, I arrive at dreams I've had.
It's the most honest start, you know.
Hardly recognize.
Guitar in the middle, voice.
Soon as I arrive, but not nearly soon enough.
can see a lot of guitar shenanigans. Yeah. Verse 2, I introduce the drums, introduce the bass, and the piano. I also bring in really softly the two guitars from the sides. They just give a little bit, just a little bit. Let's see, minus 13.
Hold on to a stranger's hand, suddenly at home.
You almost can't hear the difference without, but it's there in the kind of sprinkly stuff. I bring in the backing vocals here. Yeah.
What do I believe?
Now I bring the shakers. And now
all the things I can't unlearn.
I get the bass to do something a little bit more groovy, like you can hear.
I cannot decide what's right.
It's doing something to the groove, you know?
I believe in dreams.
The bass is definitely what makes it more poppin' in all cases. It's not the drums.
On the Cheddar Moon.
Now I bring the synths for the Cheddar Moon.
Far beyond the hazy clouds.
Ah, so dreamy.
I will see you soon. Cast my little spell.
I'm messing around, doing solo on
sorrow into
different
light.
tracks just to show you, but
Hope it finds you well.
by the way, the guitars are now hard pan. The middle guitar is gone, it's two guitars now.
I believe in dreams.
Check it out. The guitars are all sent through
I believe in
to a bus on the guitar Neve. This one is doing a little bit of EQing and stuff on the guitars to make them
I believe in
more together. Everything is always bussed to the reverb also.
I believe in dreams.
Oh yeah,
Dreams are strong, you see.
here I turn off the strings, make a little bit of room,
You can have infinite dreams.
make a little bit of a dip
Infinite dreams.
so they can come in back again. And they're not really doing anything right now, very soft. A little bit of piano melody.
When it makes no sense
Took away the guitars. Let's see here.
and the days are far apart, you
Some
must
nice little
clean your lens.
Backing vocals going on there.
You must face your fear.
Piano is going to town. Maybe it's too much,
There's
but
always more to learn.
I'll make it interesting.
There is more to dream.
Thanks to Orange Drink for this tip, by the way, with the guitars.
There will be a day. All together we'll parade. We will sing hooray. You will be okay.
I think I would like it even bigger somehow. I just don't really know how.
Back to this melody.
But I like that it's
Find a way.
just keeps going. Backing vocals feel pretty joyful and stuff.
I believe in dreams.
Yeah, they were pretty bad, so I had my notes about backing vocals. Don't need them anymore. Good enough.
I believe in dreams.
Now we're just coasting, so it's nice, but
I believe in dreams.
yeah, it's nice. We're coasting. Said what I had to say about the song. Little piano solo. It's really just a melody. I tried many things for this piano part, but in the end, the best is honest, simple. Just play the melody. Strings, I don't know what the hell they're doing. I didn't have any more ideas for arrangements.
I believe in dreams.
A little bit of backing vocals too. Just, I mean, at this point, I could have also cut the song a little bit earlier.
I believe in dreams.
It's more about the hopeful message now. We've said all the philosophical stuff. It's been 7 minutes, 6.5 minutes. Just enjoying another.
I believe in dreams.
Finale done. No drums. Totally fake drums. Still nice to have a little ending there. So, how did I get here? Well, first I was trying different takes, and I showed you the Hold My Hand. I had just as many takes for this one too, but a lot of them I deleted, and I did not document the process so well.
As the years go by,
If we listen a little bit to an old take, you can
I
see
arrive at dreams I've had.
I tried this thing with the hard pan
Hardly
guitars.
recognized. Soon as I arrive,
And the thing is, for this song,
but not nearly soon enough.
I'm gonna turn a little bit down.
Dreams have their own life.
For this song, it doesn't really make sense. I mean, when I play it solo in front of an audience, I play it with the guitar and voice, and it's definitely missing some kind of big dynamic change across the entire song. It's a long song to keep playing the same thing for 4 verses.
Carry on your own.
And I don't have a very good solution for that, so what I tried to do is, I tried to just capture that, and it just, I wanted to do something more for this. It's still nice, but I think I'm not super comfortable with that being the final version on an album. I guess another thing I tried here from before, you can see, is like a later take. Basically, I tried to do it on a metronome as well. And the metronome was me on shakers. Of course, also with like a proper metronome that then I muted after. And then I was gonna do vocals on top and stuff. It lost something. It was even more boring to have the full-blown metronome. Yeah, I didn't feel it. So the main track that I did to record all the different layers was, I think, guitar and vocals in one go, and then starting to mess with the guitars, recording on top of it, and then doing a separate vocal take again, and doing piano, doing drums, doing all these different sections, and building it up layer by layer. Now we heard the song. I also kind of wanted to maybe dive a little bit into some of these sections. What took maybe the most time was to figure out a way to make it work with the drums. I mean, really, it was... I went back and forth between having drums, not having drums. Should I get a drummer? And I tried a little bit with my friend
who we were playing some kind of fusion jazz stuff sometimes. And just recording drums to such a level that you can get with these kind of fake drums is a lot of effort. And I also need to get somebody to learn the song and practice it and so on, and then we have to play it together, or they play with the backing track. And then with the backing track we have the same problem, that is not like this kind of tight feel of musicians doing it together. So while we're doing that, we might as well try to play it as a band, but then we need a bass player also, and we need more stuff. So it just became too complicated. I couldn't figure it out. I wanted to do it, so that's why I went with drums like this. And when I showed it to the guys at the Impro Camp, some of them said they didn't even hear that they were not real drums, which because that was one of my big questions, like, what do you think about the drums? What can I do? Are they fake? Are they cringe? What is going on? Do they work? Yeah, the version I showed them was, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, so here's the old version that I showed them. This is from 2 August.
As the years go by,
So this version has actually
I arrive at dreams I've had.
a ghostly guitar, a ghostly second guitar from the beginning, which is kind of weird.
Soon as I arrive,
So I got rid of that eventually, but that's what I showed them. So this is where the drums come in.
stories never told.
And this was with the Moog bass.
Disappearing memories.
Here it's much more
Silenced
sine
in
wavy,
the
more
cold.
filtered.
Scary on your own.
A little bit different.
Hold on to a stranger's
right take.
hand. Suddenly at home.
Also, the piano is slightly different.
What do I believe?
The main progression is still there, the same way I split the guitars on verse 3 there.
None of it was free.
Piano, very sparse,
All of
very
it
nice. I
is
think
free.
it's mostly the same.
I cannot decide what's right.
And it's not perfect, which
I
I think makes it
believe in
sound more human, more, yeah. It's not bad, but it's not perfect.
On the cheddar moon.
No strings. It's not so dreamy.
Far beyond the hazy
I
clouds.
think the strings were a good idea. It's verse 4,
I will see you soon.
Cheddar Moon.
Cast my little spell, turning sorrow into light.
The bass is also not doing anything groovy, you can hear.
Hope it finds you well.
Just hitting the notes, the ones of each chord. But the other bass is already doing like boom boom, boom boom. But here I was not.
believe in dreams. I believe in dreams.
Let's just compare it with the Cheddar Moon part here, when the strings start. Listen to the bass and the strings, how much they add to the thing.
On the cheddar moon, far beyond the hazy clouds, I
know.
will see you soon.
It makes me want to move more than the other.
Cast my little spell,
I'm sure I can do
turning
more with the
sorrow
arrangement, but
into light.
Gotta stop somewhere.
Hope it finds you well.
Everything got just a little bit better since that take. Because I did more takes on everything. Piano, even drums, I think I re-recorded some parts.
I believe in
But yeah, this is to the bass. So much more going on.
I believe in dreams. I believe in dreams.
If I also bring the piano,
Dreams are strong, you see.
it's already grooving just with the bass. I mean, with the piano as well.
You can have infinite dreams. Infinite dreams.
You can hear all the changes from just the melody and the bass. That's the power of bass. I mean, now it's just the bass, I guess. If I bring the piano too. The piano is going to town. If I also bring the guitars.
When it makes no sense.
I guess I didn't talk about the 3 and 4
And the
guitars.
days are far apart.
You can hear
You must clean
what
your
these
lens.
two guys are doing.
You must face your fear.
Sorry, now the...
There is always more to learn. There is more to dream.
So, just so I show you what these are doing, if I just go with the guitars without this high part, I had an issue that
Can have infinite dreams.
the guitars sounded too samey
Infinite dreams.
because I don't have the voicings that could be different. I couldn't figure out how to do the voicings. So by simply adding a voicing that's a bit higher and same rhythm and again hard panned, in the whole mix it kind of gets blended. You don't really think it's 4 guitars, maybe, unless you're really good at hearing. But yeah, it sounds more varied and full with, like, for example, here.
Hooray! You will be okay. Come back to this melody. We will find a way.
Here's just normal.
I believe in dreams.
Here it's got a little bit of that extra special sauce. Yeah, I think those are very useful. Yeah, if we go back to the old Dreams version 1.1. Here's the beginning of verse 5, where I took away the guitars before. No, I guess not yet. Okay, it's coming, it's coming.
When it makes no sense.
Same.
And the days are far apart.
When it makes no sense, the days are far apart. You want it to be more sparse.
Your lens.
It was a very good tip by Orange Drink, actually. I got some
You
feedback.
must face your fear.
It's still good here. It's
There
like
is always more to
it's not
learn.
tension. I would call it
There is
just
more
movement.
to
It's
dream.
going forward. Sketchy Beyonce type backing vocals.
There will be a day.
Just me with falsetto.
All together we'll parade.
The bass
We will sing hooray.
is missing. It's just hitting the one.
Be okay.
Boom. It's just kind of hitting the one of each chord instead of doing
Come
boom,
back
boom,
to
boom,
this
boom, boom,
melody.
boom, 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 boom.
We will find a way.
It needs to be more movement, and that's what I did for this one. And I think it works very well. And here where the guitars disappear, this makes all the difference. Listen to the bass.
When it makes no sense and the days are
Piano
far
doing this kind of
apart,
two
you must clean
chord,
your
whatever, B
lens.
minor.
You must face your fear. There is always more to learn.
Very emotional, very rich.
There is more to dream.
But the bass is giving the movement.
There will be a day. All together we'll parade. You will be okay. Come
It's not
back
perfect.
to this mellow. We will find a way. I believe in
We can hear the bass and the drums. With the drums, I did my best to do a realistic impression of what a drummer could play. I'm not a very good drummer. Actually, I suck. But with this, I can fake it by thinking, well, the kick and the hat, you can do that. While with this kind of guy, you can do the ride and the snare, and then do the breaks, boom, 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 potentially. But when I have that kind of this kind of bell or whatever, cowbell, let's hear it. So I took away from the ride so that it's kind of like with the same hand. I mean, you don't have to when it's fake drums, but somehow we have it ingrained in our heads from hearing music that this makes sense. So I think that's why, if it's all together, ride and kick and all the things that wouldn't be possible to do, then it sounds like too much, or sounds like too many drummers, or whatever, too busy. Yeah, and I think one thing that I realized down the line, I mean, with this song it was quite difficult because the composition came early on with just guitar and voice, and then piano and voice, and I didn't think of it as what would it be, how would it sound with a band. So all this is like reverse engineering, trying to figure out how to make it cool with a band. But ideally you want it to groove with any different parts taken together. So if you just take the guitar and voice, it should still be pretty legit. Let's say, I mean, this is the guitars and voice, you know. I guess the final part of I Believe in Dreams.
I believe in dreams.
It's missing that kind of ding, ding.
I believe in dreams.
I really don't know what the synths are doing here.
I believe in
I guess they are adding the ding in their own soft way.
I believe in dreams.
It's definitely
We
doing
will
something.
find a way.
Sketchy backing vocals, but it works. Here is the funky part. I want to show you in the vocals.
When it makes no sense, and the days are far apart, you must clean your lens. You must face your fear. There is always more to learn. There is more to dream. There will be a day.
Oh wow, I cut the string so harshly over here. What happens?
There will be a day. All together we'll parade. We will sing hooray. You will be okay.
Very sketchy if you just hear the synth. So let's hear it all together. What's going on there? Maybe I need to fix it.
There is more to dream.
Full mix.
There will be a day. All together we'll parade. We will.
It makes sense because they don't really need to screw around. There's already backing vocals. There's the Shakira, whatever you call it, Beyonce vocals.
There will be a day. All together we'll parade.
Ah, this
We will
motherfucker.
sing hooray. You will be okay.
Strange! Do I want to keep that? Yeah, I probably.
We will sing hooray. You will be okay.
I don't know, and the mix is fine. I just find it
Come back to this
ridiculous.
melody. We will find a way. I believe in dreams.
One idea I had to pimp up this part as well, to give it an extra push, is this kind of ding that happens on the piano, to double that with some kind of orchestral something something. I haven't done it actually. With some kind of... so just as a quick test to show you what I'm talking about, I tried to do a quick demo of these plucky strings and even a triangle. So yeah, here it is without. And let's try with it.
I believe.
It's just random. Triangle sucks. This stuff is this kind of a staff pad strings.
The way.
Here it comes.
I believe in dreams. I believe.
I can try to crank them a little bit, but if it's too loud, it really sounds so fake.
I believe in dreams.
It sounds out of place. It sounds weird. And I'm using staff pad. I don't know if you... I've used it in some previous songs, albums. You can write like the old Beethoven, the old gang. You just write on sheet music, and then it has kind of nice sounds to preview, but it still sounds fake at the end of the day. So I put it in forte here, but then I also tried in mezzo forte. It's softer. On its own it sounds kind of nice, maybe it would fit, right? But then suddenly you hear it in the context and it's like, it just makes it weird. Okay, let's try again.
I believe in dreams.
Just makes it kind of muddy and kind of fake. So, you know. Yeah, so that's it with the dreams. And as for the next steps, I was thinking about the band sound that I have with the drums, with the so on and so on. Do I want to put that on every song? And it's not necessarily the case, because I'm not sure all the songs fit the same sound. I mean, they could, but I'm not sure it's worth doing it the same way. For example, for the Hold My Hand, now that I referenced it in this video multiple times, I can hear a much more smashing, distorted thing going on the drums rather than this kind of nice soft thing with the cymbals, and just kind of making it more punk, more aggressive for the sake of this universe created in the song. And I'm thinking it might not fit so well with Dreams on one hand, but on the other hand, it's not like I'm making a sound with the band and it's gonna be the album of the band or whatever. It's still gonna make sense to hear all the songs in a sequence, but each of them will be their own universe at the same time as creating something all together. So anyway, that's kind of the approach I'm thinking now. So I'm not expecting to do the same for all the songs, but to take it on case by case. And there will be, of course, some overlap, but that's just so you know the direction. Because, I mean, when you have a band, you would do it. So you have a band sound, you can play it live as well as on the record. And it would be pretty much the same instruments as in the band. But I don't have a band and I don't need to follow this constraint. There's not really any points gained or lost if you just fake it in that way, right? Nobody cares. So I don't know what I'll do next, but for now I'm happy with this. And
yeah, it's kind of cool to have the opportunity to run around and climb some trees every now and then, and obviously I wouldn't really have time to do this if I was just actually working properly on my projects. But to be honest, it all blends together in some form or other to provide inspiration for whatever you're doing as your main thing. And so I don't know if this is a cope or actual smart advice, but don't be discouraged when you feel like you're not doing progress on your professional productivity, career, or whatever it is you're trying to do. Think of it as you're contributing inspiration and applying it into your life, into the oven that is your mind, and it's baking and it's cooking. And at some point, when you go and you have an idea or whatever, you have a burst of inspiration and a little bit of productivity, all of that stuff that's from your life gets used because it's been sitting there and cooking and influencing each other. So having the inspiration of the swamp, I mean, I keep calling it a swamp, but it is a park. It's very clean, well, except for my shoes, the Latvian Crocs. But yeah, what I'm saying is all the knowledge you gain from your life and you're using your body and your health and and your mental health and your calmness and the boredom you experience and the kind of moments of downtime when you're just like not really doing anything, or just looking at the details of something simple around you. Those are all important too, for especially for creativity and for inspiration and for good ideas. Now there's a train. I hope you cannot hear it too loud. So that's what I wanted to say from up in this tree, and back to the studio.
So yeah, there you have it. That's Dreams, the breakdown of the latest version. I'll put it on the Patreon, I think, for now, and the Bandcamp. And if you want the full version, that's where you can actually get it. Otherwise, the thing is, I want to put it out in a nice kind of a strategic way where I can actually get some listens and get some, you know, some attention to it. Not just like I did before, where I put it out and then I scramble to try to get like 100 listens or something. So okay, guys, real talk. Not even with the good microphone because it's packed up for now. I've been stressing out about this video for the past couple of days after I finished editing it, and because, among other things, I always hit some of these low moments where I don't like anything I make, and it's just part of the process. And I thought it's worth mentioning because this happened also with the song, with the previous albums, with everything. And yeah, if it just happens, I don't know how to deal with it, but it happens. And you just gotta keep doing what you're doing, meet people, maybe listen to your own advice from time to time, and it's cool, and whatever. Well, I guess it was triggered a little bit by having to put the song on Bandcamp and Patreon. I have to make a little image for the song and a little description, and also if I don't promote it at all, it's still gonna get 0 listens and attention. And then I got stressed about that, and I said, oh my god, what am I doing? This is terrible. And yeah, so kind of spiraled into that. Just so you know, that's part of the process. Anyway, I made a freaking image for it. I just took one from a concert with my face doing like this, and then put Dreams on it in cursive writing on iPad. So that's the amount of effort that went into the Bandcamp release. I could get an artist to do it and pay them or something. I don't know. It's stressing me out to figure that out. So I didn't want to bother with all that. But I mean, for the album, of course, it will be a whole process, and I want to delve into that type of stuff too at some point and talk about it. But for now, this is what it is, and I hope you go listen and buy it, or not, just listen. It's also fine. We're all struggling. Anyway, thank you for watching again. Well, hope you enjoyed watching. I'll see you in the next one. Leave a comment if you found it interesting, or if you have any questions, or you want to know more about a particular thing, and I can do a deep dive on that. Yeah.